Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today, working on the Gatton's 2024 Gatton Christmas Challenge project. We're going to be putting together the 3D printed part of this project and just hanging out. So, let's get started. So, I printed all of this off on my Bamboo P1S, and I kind of know where all the pieces go. But it's going to be difficult, this top part. I should have got the instructions on where all those go, but hey, you live, you learn. So right here we got the Christmas tree. And it's all going to go together like that. So we got our pieces lined up. Let's get our connectors out. Here. And I'm using Glue Masters thick viscosity. See, I got to look at the word before I say it. And even though this says CA glue, it's actually the same thing as this right here. All right, let's get in here. Let's get these connectors glued up. I do not have any activator. I know I should have some on Tuesday. Well, it's not going to get here in time, but I gotta get this project done. Yes, I do. All right. There we go. And we'll give those a little bit of time to set. While we're letting those set, let's move these over. Kind of get the snowman. Well, that wasn't that hard. But I did have an issue on this part. It bows in. It looks like it lifted when it was printing. That's okay. At first, I was going to want to keep all this the white that it was, but just with the amount of pieces and everything, I am going to come in and use some Bondo to cover the holes or the seams. There we go. And then sand that and paint it. Now that's still a question, what color am I going to paint it? This morning I worked on the MDF part and got that cut out on the laser. It'll be a backer. It's 2 pieces. Still thinking of what color should I do? And again, this is for the Gatton CNC Christmas project. Give me a second here. No, have I even started? It says I'm live. But let's keep talking about the Gatton CNC challenge. Open to anybody. You can use your CNC router, your CO2 or diode laser, or a 3D printer. And then do a short video on it where you just kind of showcase steps you went and show it off, and then you upload it to YouTube. And yeah, you can win some cool prizes. There's prizes from Cadence Manufacturing, going to give away some Ginny Bits, Pixel CNC. Here, I got the image here. Wham Bam, Rapid Change ATC, they're giving away one of their changers. A lot of great prizes out there. There's also Nemo Labs is giving away some gift cards so you can get some stuff. Sorry about that. I'm not even sure if I'm live or not. It says I am, but then it also says I'm not. So very weird. All right, well, that should be set up. Now we want to get this glued in. But we should probably glue these pieces together first. I have no clue what I'm doing. I'm just kind of making it up as I go. Hey, hey. That was a joke, but not a joke. I'm part of a live show over on Art Ballard Designs YouTube channel, and that's the name of the show. Let's get our super glue in there. There we go. All right, so I had to text my wife and be like, hey, am I live? She says it looks like it, so hopefully I am. Tried logging in through my phone and didn't see me. It said waiting on BE Hammer. But you see here it says streaming's good. All right, let's add a little bit of super glue here. I know we got those connectors, but man, I really wish I had that accelerator. Make this go a lot faster, but hey, you live, you learn. Should have got that sooner, but hey, I delayed. Had other things I needed to get done. Had a fun day of trying to get this live set up. Found out my laptop here. The Ethernet port just died on me, so it doesn't work. So had to go find a USB hub that had Ethernet. And the cheapest one I could find was USB-C. I was like, cool, that means I can get my mic. I have two USB-C ports on my computer. And I was like, that's fine. You know, I can use one for my lapel mic. Oh, that's not fun. Here we go. Oh, I forgot to, all right, I gotta go run and get a tool real quick. I will be right back. Let's not glue this to the table. We'll set that there. Oh, that was so professional, I know. All right, I got my deburring tool. And that's what I forgot to do. So that's why it was going to have a hard time sticking. If you're into 3D printing, get one of these. They are great. Oh, there we go. There we go. So I wasn't getting a flat connection there, but now if we come in here with this, now I should get a good connection. Really push that together. And that would have been better if I could clamp this, but just gonna have to sit here and hold this and get a workout in. All right. So yeah, went to Walmart and I did find back to trying to get this live stream set up. Oh, it was such a fun time. But went to Walmart, tried to find a USB hub with an Ethernet. I did find one, but they wanted $120. I was like, not paying that. So headed to Best Buy. They had 3 different ones. I did find the USB-C one. And I was like, cool, we'll get that. It'll be fine. Came back, tried to get my GoPro to connect, and it said your MTP set up, switch the GoPro to MTP. I did that, tried getting it hooked up, it just would not connect. Wouldn't connect, wouldn't recognize it. I went through 5 or 6 different USB A to C cords and just nothing. So had to go take off my webcam from my computer, get it hooked up here. And so that used up my second USB-C. So that's why I'm having to use this mic. And that's why it sounds kind of tinny in here, but next time we'll be a little bit better prepared. This was all, hey, I want to go live. I want to try it out. I mean, I go live with the guys every Saturday night, but never done it solo by myself. Oh, make sure we deburr this. Just so we get a good clean. Connection. So a burring tool, it's a piece of metal, sharp right here, and you can take it and just kind of really get those edges and clean them up. So if you're using brims or anything on your 3D prints, you can really get close in and cut close to the edge. And they're just a great tool to clean things up on. You can use it not just for 3D printing, a lot of other uses in woodworking and I don't know, maybe acrylic and everything as well. All right. Get the top of the tree on. And so this is normally what I do on Saturdays and Sundays is I'm either out here at my computer. So I figured, hey, why not just come out here, go live and kind of show you guys, you peoples, what I do. Now, once this is all glued up, we're going to run LED lights on the back side here. So it has this indentation here. This part's a little bit smaller than the front face, and it's just wide enough to run a LED strip all the way around it. And it'll go on the in and outside. Nice. I think we're doing pretty good. All right, and I think I've learned my lesson now. So now we'll want to glue all these together like this. Make sure we're going to get a good edge. It's not going to give us an even bigger seam. And we'll do that for all these pieces. Just knock that out of the way real quick. So don't have much time left, but you still got time to get into the Gatton Christmas challenge. And you don't have to do any kind of fancy video. I mean, you don't even have to talk in it. You don't have to go into detail or make it too complicated. I believe it's 5 minutes. You need to read the rules. Don't take my word for it. But I believe it's a 5-minute video, and it could just be a video of you putting it together with non-copyrighted music. Don't want to get in trouble by the YouTube police. Go. And let's get this piece. Now this was all printed out of PLA matte, the bamboo, and I really like it. I am not a fan of glossy, so all the material I get is matte, as long as it's PLA. I've done a couple PETG projects, and for that I did some stuff for my brother's Tesla. Had to print that out because, you know, Tesla couldn't make a cup holder or a door side holder, whatever it was called. Not complaining. Gave me a project, gave me a reason to use PETG. And you want to use PETG when you know it's going to be out in the heat or out in the elements. So this is going to be an interior project. This is not for the exterior. Now, I know some people have said they've had no issue with PLA and being out. I live in Texas, so yeah, it can get hot. And I think hot enough to let this start bending and warping and all that fun jazz. All right. There we go. A little bit of glue there. And we'll get this side of the tree connected. We'll hold that in. And this is why, if you're a maker, you always end up with super glue on your fingertips. It's not that I have calluses, I have super glue fingertips. Now, 3D printing has come a long way since I first started. I had taken a break for a while, and I just got back into it, and my father-in-law did as well, and it is just so much easier than it used to be. Not that it's perfectly 100% user-proof, but it is way easier than it used to be. We'll let that sit there. We'll start getting this one glued up. Man, I hope I printed enough of these. If not, well, I'll have to go print some more. Now, I did print this at 0.2 millimeters layer height, and came out pretty well. I printed this on the PEI texture plate. So all the front is going to have this slight texture to it. At first I thought I was going to keep it and that was going to be the front, you know, but hey, you live, you learn. Gluing my fingers together. Almost glued some LED lights to myself the other day. You did for a quick second, but got it off. All right. Put that together. And hold and let that dry. And yes, I do have some accelerator on the way. just was not going to get here in time. So that would have made this gone a lot quicker. But can still get it done. Don't have to have everything. You can just use what you got. I have CA glue. Well, actually, that's right. This is the Glue Masters. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's just, I guess it's just a different brand of CA because it is. Yeah, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that word because someone's going to be like, it's pronounced this way, but cyan acrylate adhesive. Sure, that's what I'll go with. CA. A lot easier to say, huh? Good. Oh. That is going to be pretty cool. I'm liking it. I think I'm going to paint everything one solid color. I don't know if I'm going to have time to like do, hand paint and do actual design work. Think, maybe I'll do a gold. That could look pretty cool. Gold for the 3D printed part. And then can't do a white background because I need that for the snowflake color. And I'm having to work on this folding table because my normal work area has another project on it. So a little bit different setup than I'm used to as well. And we're just deburring the edges here. Should be good here, but we'll give it one quick pass. There we go. And we will get these pegs, I don't know what to call them, connectors in. These are really nice. It helps keep your print lined up. And here's the deal, even with them, you can still get off track. But it is much better to have them than not have them. I am doing the Enterprise D right now, and I got some major cracks, but that was not printed on my bamboo. See, just had to wipe some super glue off. It was too close to the edge. Just adding to my super glue calluses. There we go. More super glue calluses. No, into the table. Oh man, this is fun. Can't. And yes, this is what can happen. There we go. All right, now that's one thing. If you just had what happened to me and drop and get super glue all over the place and get it on your hands, and careful where you touch next and don't glue your hand to your project. You're gonna have a bad time. All right, so gotta find a way to get that super glue off. I don't know. Oh, maybe some isopropyl alcohol, maybe? I don't know. Hey, hey, what's up, Dave? Dave is the one who started all of this Gatton CNC, Gatton Christmas Challenge. You know, doing these lives by yourself is a lot different than being with the crew and having other people to fill the dead air time. And then trying to work on a project and making sure you don't glue yourself to that project. But it's fun. I actually did another live earlier today over on a different streaming platform. So if you're over on the TT, look up, I believe it's DE Hammer number 3 or 03, something like that. Right. Stick together. I know I've said it before already, but the glue will wear off in a week or two. Yeah. It just can get a little bit annoying having it on, you know, if it was on all my fingers, it was across the board, it'd be fine. But it's one of those, I think, OCD thing where it's just on these 3, so it's like, ah. Get that glued in there. Hold. So in here, I'm going to come in with some Bondo, level that off, sand it down, and then we'll do some filler primer and sand it down and try to get this all nice and smooth and flat. You know, it is some work, but it's worth it in the long run. You know, printing on the bamboo, you can do the multicolored prints, and it's really great when they're smaller and just print at one time. These larger prints, though, yeah, I guess if you could cut it the right way, it'd be fine doing multicolor prints, and you do it the right way. But this one, yeah, I'm just gonna have to paint it and finish it up so it's all one solid smooth piece and you can't see any of these seams. All right, Christmas tree looks done. Let's move on over to the snowman, and I'm going to call him the snowman because who knows if Frosty is trademarked and Disney somehow owns that too. Oh, I'm sorry, I said the D word. Maybe they'll come after me. And we'll deburr that. Well, run the deburring tool over it. So my wife just got a new air fryer slash toaster oven. So I have our old toaster oven. So I am going to start melting our all the extra PLA poop from the P1S into some silicone molds. I got Christmas time coming up, so once this project's done, I can work on a few other ones and get some more started, because, you know, can never just finish all the ones you have in queue already. You got to start a couple more before you finish all the other ones you have done. I have two out here right now that I need to get finished up. They're painted. Here's one of them. Have this painted up. This is a wine holder. I need to get it sanded down and probably put on another coat of filler primer and sand down some more. So much sanding. I have that wine holder and got a hand too. Put a nice wine bottle in there and it'll stand up. Also, I had said I'm working on the Enterprise D from TNG. That one is going to be 3 feet across, I believe. I can't remember if it's, yeah, it's 3 feet long, about 2 something feet wide. Let's go ahead and get Frosty started up here. Let's see if I can try not to glue my fingers, get more glue on my fingers. All right, we'll get those in there and then we'll do this like this and then we can set that in there. So 3 more. All right, and if you're just joining us, we are working on on my 2024 Gatton Christmas Challenge project. Anyone can join. You can make any kind of Christmas project on your CNC router, laser, 3D printer, or any combination of them. With mine, I'm using my 3D printer and my laser. Worked on the laser part this morning. Actually, I've been working on that part for 2 weeks. I had to get my new laser up and running. That's been fun. Got it up and going to a point where I could at least get this project going, but I still have some work to do on it, and I'm gonna be adding the amp meter. I'm not sure, but I think my power supply there may be going bad or is weak, something there. Tube seems fine, but it's an 80-watt CO2 laser from Monport. It just feels that I'm having to run my power higher than what I was having to run my OhmTech laser at. So maybe maybe it's just been so long, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I wish I had that accelerator. Stop complaining. Yep, stop. Work with what you got. And again, this is that piece where it started to lift. No. Here, let's see if we can bring it up on this camera. You can see it better. But yeah, this one lifted pretty good there. It's okay, we'll fix it once it's all put together with the putty. Proud of myself, haven't got more glue in my hand. And of course, I was just about to jinx myself, right? Make sure that's nice and tight. All right, I think next we'll work on the bottom part here. Now, that is another part of this project I have not fully 100% figured out. So this is going to be a giant snow globe. And I need to find something for in here, some text or something. And we'll see what I mean once we kind of finish out the layout here. I think I got it right. Right? Nope. Nope. There we go. Move that over. Now this is gonna be pretty big. But I'm having fun doing these bigger projects. Yes, they take some more time. But they're fun. Keep you busy. And so here I'm debating whether I should do some 3D printed letters and spell something out, or if I should do it on the laser. Not quite sure yet, but this is the bottom part of the snow globe. And let's see here. So if you can see here, this channel, this is so we can run the LED lights up and through each section of the snow globe. I don't think I'm going to get that to there tonight. We have charcuterie boards and a movie night. That's Sunday. Now, that's our Sundays and doing family movie night. I personally think, this is my personal opinion, Sunday movie nights should be old school movies. Get your kids, you know, cultured. But that's just my opinion. There's plenty of time. I think Friday night should be for new school movies, and Sunday should be for, you know, we've let the kids watch Spaceballs. Trying to remember. Oh, well, we did watch the new Dune last Sunday, but technically it's old because the book was written so long ago. I'm grasping at straws there. That way I'm just not a hypocrite, but I remember we've watched a couple other. I'm not a big movie guy. I'm a big Star Trek. I've seen all of those. But as for Christmas movies, I think the best one is Die Hard. You can argue with me all you want, but Die Hard is the best Christmas movie. I know some people think, haha, that's the memes, the joke, but no, it really is it's a good movie. You know, you can turn your brain off and watch it. You don't have to think too hard. That's set. Okay, let's work on this bottom half here. Let's move that up. And get the bottom part of the snow globe. This is moving a lot faster now. Okay. Get those connectors glued in. Now I had to go with smaller connectors just because of how thin some of these walls and turns are. So that is why these are much smaller than they are on my Enterprise that I went with. Because otherwise they could become poking out the side of these walls here. Oh, they're stuck in there. We'll just add some glue around there. There we go. Let's move that up. And another one, you can really tell where they started lifting off the beds here and here. Just from that sharp drop. I know it's probably hard. I got white on white here. Or I'm partially colorblind, so if these are way different colors, or if this is gray, that's on me. But get that tight. But hopefully here soon I will be able to get back in here into the garage and get this thing really cleaned up and set up a lot better. I do have a laptop now for out here that I can use, which is going to be nice. That's one of the reasons I'm inside so much, is didn't have a laptop out here or any kind of computer. Well, I had a computer, but it died. I didn't feel like fixing it. It was old. So just a reminder, we are working on the 2024 Gatton Christmas Challenge project. I believe that's the official name. I can never remember. I've been saying 2024 Gatton CNC Christmas project, but I believe it's 2024 Gatton Christmas Challenge. And you can go over to Art Ballard Designs webpage and check that out for all the rules. But basically, you can make any kind of project on your CNC router, laser, or 3D printer, or a combination of them. Make a quick 5-minute video, check out the website, make sure that's the right time link, and post it to the YouTube to enter, and then send Ryan an email saying it's up. And hey, nothing, you don't have to make any kind of complicated video or even say anything at all. You can just film yourself making it, put some what's that word, copyrighted music up over it, and there you go. There's a lot of free editors and stuff out there. It's been a while since I've had to use any of the free editors, so off the top of my head, I couldn't tell you which ones you could use. But they're out there. And for a project like, you know, the Gatton, the 2024 Gatton Christmas Challenge, they would be perfect. And you can use your cell phone to record it. Cell phones have just become amazingly much better. Only thing I personally don't like about the cell phone is getting them to act as cameras that you can hook up to your computer. Then they'd be ultimately perfect. But can't do that yet, I think. I don't know, I need to look into that. But if you're wanting to do stuff and looking at cameras, I can say this: stay away from GoPro. They suck. Sorry. I have had the worst luck with GoPros. Their batteries do not last. I've had them expand and just die on me in a matter of like 2 to 3 weeks. And, you know, at first I was like, okay, it's my fault. I'm out in the Texas heat, you know, in my garage using them. No, that was during the middle of winter, you know, which means anywhere from 70 to 20 degrees. Right now, it is humid. I think it's about 70 degrees today. It was raining all morning. So, it's been interesting weather here in Dallas area. We've gone from cold to hot, to rainy, to cold, to hot. I mean, just all over the map. You start off in pants and bundled up with a sweater, and then by noon, you're down into shorts and a short sleeve shirt and sandals. And then by the night, you're back into warm clothes again, sweaters and all that. Well, the neighbor kids are out. If you hear that whistle, I promise that's not me. It's our neighbor. Go. Get these connectors in, and let's try not to glue our fingers anymore. Let's see here. This is moving around. This is moving pretty fast now. Only issue is going to be, again, figuring out these pieces up over here, which you can't see. You know, the more I get this together, the more I'm seeing, you know, these corners that lifted up. Oh well, like I said, we're going to fix that with the Bondo. You know, yeah, I think I am going to paint this gold. But that can change as soon as I talk to the fam and get their vote. There we go. That's not good. See, and this is when you start getting super glue on your hand. It's because we're on this table. Wish I had a flatter table, but hey, you work with what you got. Can't complain, like not having accelerator. Here, wait, bending down, so it's pulling that apart. I don't feel like I need to be able to put pressure here. I didn't give it enough time to dry. Push that together. There we go. That's good. So let's see if we need to use the deburring tool. Any of these? Looks fine. Good there. Maybe just a little. Just a little on that one. That one's got some overhang, it feels like. Go. And we're just going to make sure on all those pieces. And these tools are pretty cheap, so if you're doing 3D printing, get yourself one. I don't know if there's a particular brand or, you know, there's one, you know, that's ever the best, but man, it's better just to have one, and who cares even if it's a little bit on the cruddy side. Okay. Cool. All right. So, while I do want to get that connected, I want to work and figure this puzzle out because I don't know which pieces go. That's the bird. Maybe. Maybe. It's going to be like that. Pretty sure that's what it's going to be. All right. Just to make sure. Need it. There we go. Don't worry, this one is not glued. It's just, there was already a connector in there. Maybe that it's not right. That is. See, I knew it was too good to be true to have it all figured out in that fast. So we know that's up there. Maybe that's. Yeah, I definitely should have got the plans, how I cut this and what piece goes where. But again, what fun would that be, being prepared, right? Mm. Is that? I think that's it. And we're going to check that when we go to check it. Come over here. So this is the backer board. So far looking good. Came off. I think we're good. I think that's it. That's there. And yes, I'm going to take my time before I start gluing this together. Making sure I actually am happy with that, this being the layout. Not gluing, we're just putting in the connectors, see how everything lines up. Get in there. Cool. I'm pretty sure that's the way it's supposed to go. Again, this table I should have moved and worked over on a flatter surface, so let's see if I can do that. Get this changed up real quick. Probably should have done that sooner, but hey, you know, live, learn. Step out of the way. Jack. Hey, Jack, IPA will work for as an activator. Huh. I did not know that. Not even sure where mine is. Have to find it, but all right, we're gonna scoot everything this way so you can see. Hopefully, be a little bit more on the flat. Oh, sorry about that, everyone. I guess I should loosen it. That will help a lot easier. All right, well, you live once. Let's get going. Get this glued up. Now, if I wasn't on camera, I'd probably be gluing this one and that one and doing it completely wrong and trying to rush everything. So, thank you for being there to make sure I do this the right way and not try to rush through it. Oh, I gotta hurry up. Like I said, we're doing a charcuterie board and a movie tonight. I try to get approval on watching In Search of the Holy Grail. I'm trying to remember which other one I suggested, but both of mine got pretty quick no's. So if anyone has a suggestion for a good old school movie that a couple kiddos might also enjoy. Like I said, we've done Spaceballs. Trying to remember. I think we did a Chris Farley one. I can't remember. I think we did Tommy Boy. But Sunday night movies, I love just watching the old ones. That's personally, I think that's just the fun to on Sunday nights to watch an old movie, kind of turn your brain off. Get a little bit of glue in there. Not too much, just enough to get it set in there. And let's go ahead and move this down. I know it looks off. I promise it'll. Promise it should all line up. Really need to get some more strength on that. That would be a weird one to try to clamp. You know, doing these projects and everything, at times it seems like, oh man, that seems kind of boring. But, you know, you're out here in the shop with your thoughts and can kind of think back on the week, think of other things, and kind of get some mental work done. That's what I like about this, being out here. When I'm at my computer, a lot of times, you know, doing design work or, you know, CAD or CAM work or anything like that, can be, your mind's preoccupied, but doing this kind of work, can kind of sit here and get lost in your own thoughts, especially when you're sanding or painting. I really want to get back into painting some more. Not so much because I'm a great painter or anything like that, but just to kind of have some quiet thinking time while my body sits there and does something, but my brain is off in another world, and I can just kind of let my brain go into those weird places and debate, you know, what makes a sandwich a sandwich. And to me, a sandwich is cold, a hamburger is hot. So a grilled cheese, that's a hamburger. It's not a sandwich because it's hot. It's based off temperature. There's no such thing as a cold soup. That's cereal. It's cold. My girls love it when I start going into those. Today at lunch, my daughter started, I can't remember what it was, but she asked me something along those lines, and then she's like, wait, no, never mind. I'm not even going to ask. Never mind. She just stopped herself. Like, there's only one Cheerios. And that's Cheerios. Honey Nut Cheerios is not Cheerios. Don't say you have Cheerios and it'd be Honey Nut. That just doesn't work. That's not Cheerios. So I'm not sure if it's a good thing that I get to spend that much time in my brain. So those are the kind of things I like to think about and debate with myself. All right, this is moving a little bit faster than I thought. Oop. And I only have 3 hands or 3 fingers with super glue on them. That should be a record on a project this big. Normally it's on both hands and, you know, at least 5 fingers. Nope, take that out. Take that out. See, it wasn't paying attention. Put it in there. Okay, so I have a doodad there. I need to put a doodad here, a connector on this side. So we'll go ahead and do that before I forget and start coming up with arguments for cereal, Cheerios and Honey Nut Cheerios that I can annoy my girls with. Those. Go. There we go. It is kind of fragile up there, but that's why we're going to have the backer board. We're going to have a backer board, and then that's out of MDF, and then I have Baltic birch on top of that, and it has some snowflakes cut in it. So where the snowflakes on the Baltic birch are cut out, I'll have the MDF painted white, so little snowflakes, so you can see those. But I need to figure out what I'm going to paint, what color I'm going to paint the Baltic birch. Let's let that sit. And we'll go grab our bottom piece here. Oh. Right. We'll turn it this way. It's going to be on the table over. There. It's always so fun when you see something come together at this point, because this has been sitting in a box in my room, and oops, wrong way. Well, okay, there we go. So this has been sitting in a box in my room, and you know, you walk by it and you're like, oh, I gotta get that done. Oh, I gotta get that done. And then you get this far, and then it's like, cool, I am almost done. Well, all right, I am not anywhere close to almost done, but I am much further than I was this morning. How about that? So let's get some glue in here so we can get the connectors in. That in. All right, well, we are working on my 2024 Gatton Christmas Challenge project. If you want to enter, you've still got some time left. Go check out Art Ballard Design and then go to the menu and select on the 2024 Christmas Challenge part of it. It'll have all the talking points of what you need to do, but basically, make a Christmas themed project on your CNC router, laser, or CNC, or a combination, like me, doing laser and 3D printing. Film yourself as you do it. Put up a short 5-minute video. Nothing, don't need to be, oh, what's a famous director? Jack Cousteau? No, that's, I don't know. Again, not a big movie guy. Tim Burton. Doesn't have to be like Tim Burton level. Can be just like the quality of this live stream itself. You know, very poorly organized and thought out. Main thing is you get it recorded, you put it up, show off the piece you made, and that's what matters, the end product. And that you put some time and effort and thought and made it and designed it. Then you put it up to YouTube, you send Ryan an email saying you did, and you're entered. And then you can win. Here, let's throw up the sponsors. Now I know a couple of the sponsors. One of the sponsors is missing off here, and that's Nimoy Labs. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm saying it wrong, but they're going to be giving out some gift cards. We have Pixel CNC going to be giving out a license to their software. Man, I really do like Pixel CNC. Even though it's meant for, you know, CNC routers and stuff like that, I used it for a halftone 3D print. Wham Bam is going to be giving away a couple gift cards, and I know I have my eye on those for some of their build plates. And then Cody over at Cadence Manufacturing is going to be giving away some Ginny bits. And there's also the Rapid Change ATC, automatic tool changer. Now you do have to have a spindle for that to work, but I know there's someone's going to be walking away with a really fun tool, because that's not like some major corporation made that or anything like that. That's a guy saw a need and he came up with it himself and made it. All right, here we are. Excuse me. All glued together. Let me turn this off so you can. Which one is that? I think that's that camera. There we go. So still got to figure out what I'm going to do here, what I'm going to put. I'm thinking Familia, family, or maybe Christmas 2024. Not sure. Again, I'm going to have an MDF backer and then a Baltic birch on top of that, and then this going on top of that. And then we're going to be running LEDs through this. Now I'm not getting this tonight. This is a whole nother project, and I'm ready to go eat me some charcuterie. But basically, it's going to be able to go up underneath here, and this is going to light up on the inside and the outside parts here. And then that's why I have these channels like right here and here, so it can run in and out, and I can get through all parts of this build and get lights all around it. Not sure I need 2 strands, but that's what I got. All right, well, thank you everyone who tuned in. You know, it's a Sunday night and it's family time. It's 7 o'clock here. Sorry, I keep getting out of frame. I had to move. Again, working on the 2024 Gatton Christmas Challenge. Go over to Art Ballard's page. I'll put a link in the description so you can just click on that and go over and check it out. Highly encourage you to join. Lots of cool prizes. Thanks to all the sponsors, and thank you everyone for watching. Until next time, remember, keep making stuff. How do I stop this thing? Never done this before. Oh. Ah, there we go.